Just imagining life as a 10, first receiver. How do you see it all? I mean, it just seems on the few occasions that I played that role, whatever I thought I could see, then I looked at the film later and it was so different. And I go, why didn't I see that? How did you train your eyes to see it's a very small space and you've got 2 seconds, boom, 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 boom. How do you do that?
Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to. There are a few different things that you can do to help. So one little technique that helped, obviously you mentioned tunnel vision. It's no good if you're having to try and assess what's going on all over the field and identify where the space is, which might be straight in front of you. It also might be out wide. It might be in behind. It's just to glance up at each corner flag or glance up at the crossbar. Just that little moment up, you kind of pick up where bodies are on the field. It was good training was to not worry so much about the ball at that point in time, and when someone was being tackled and you had 1 or 2 seconds for the ruck to take place and for the scrum half to pick the ball up and pass it to you. It's at that moment where you actually look up and see what bodies are in front of you, what players you have around you. It obviously makes a huge difference if it's possible to slow ball, you're inside your half or inside their half, whether your mindset is attack or defend. But just keeping your eyes up as the playmaker, it helps you be able to see where the space is or where there are opportunities to try and attack. Used to get better at identifying not just whether there were bodies in front of you, but whether those bodies were numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or whether those bodies were centers and loose forwards, in which case maybe not such a good idea to run at them and take them on with some footwork. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you might be able to play with a little bit, or run a dummy line, or chip over the top of them because their turning circles are not so quick and a little bit larger. So those are all things I think the best players they take a liking to, and they're able to identify better than others.